Beautiful, beautiful souls. Thank you for always showing up. It makes me so happy to see you and how willing you are to listen and to learn. When your body dies, your auric field still exists for a while upon the earth. This is why you are still able to travel and to visit loved ones, especially just after death. Souls tend to want to go and travel and check in on their loved ones or just show them that they are okay. It takes quite a while before the body is cremated. And cremation does not destroy the auric field. So even the ashes contains that. What is sad is if somebody clings to the ashes and it is not returned to earth. So when the ashes are returned to earth, you become part of that once more. A lot of people love for their ashes to be thrown into the water, onto the ocean, or simply onto the wind. And they do become part of me. And I read the story from their ashes, from their auric field. But when they are put in a jar or a box, that auric field stays there. And it takes time, but it's all part of the journey. And there's always a way around it. But yes, in all times, it was beautiful when people's bodies really became part of the soil. And this is what happens to animals. Unfortunately, people's bodies have become so polluted by what they eat and the medicine that they take that it is a huge pollution risk for the earth and the bodies of water. Still, I'm finding new ways to break this down and turn it around. It just takes more time. And I celebrate their auric field and their imprint. Think of it as your memories. And your memories cannot be destroyed by cremation. It's an energy. And it's an energy that exists. So think of it as being in that space between the surface of Earth and the air just above it. It's very difficult to explain, but it is like a hairbreadth. It is so thin, it is so almost unseen, intangible, but it's a whole different world. The only way I can explain it is like a closed door and you can see a light shining from underneath the door. And when you lose shape, you can slip through underneath and become part of what is on the other side. That is the easiest way to explain how it works. So in whichever way you want to return your body to earth, just make sure that, if possible, that your ashes are connected to the soil, the wind or the ocean or the water. It is actually an ancient ritual of some people to put their bodies on poles and burn. or to send them off in the river and alight the body. A way of freeing the soul is what they believe. And in a very small way, that's true. Because the sooner you become part of the earth, the sooner your imprint is left. And every imprint that is positive and beautiful has an impact on the other side, on the other dimension. Remember how you were taught about as above, so below? And we said to you, but as below, also above. So all the mistakes that are made on earth is also affects the higher dimensions. All the things that people are not willing to shift or let go of that's impure or not aligned with compassion and love also affects the higher dimension. And so this is why we want to motivate people to live as pure as possible for themselves, to have joy and fulfillment and a true connection to their soul energy. Because the new earth is all about this auric field. It is where the physical evolves into the ethers and become one. And although you can't really understand it now, the simplest way to explain it is that it is needed that you live as pure as you possibly can to help the earth evolve. And we appreciate that you try, and we appreciate that you become that example, though so many humans will judge you. But the reward is yours. And this can only be known when you pass into that space. And you have that experience. It cannot be understood right now. But it is all for you and your soul's evolution. And the beauty of the becoming of not only what is on earth, but what is beyond. And you are a part of that.